K. Police say he's armed and certainly dangerous. If you see him, you should not approach him, but call 911 or Waukesha Police. In Waukesha, Nick Montez, today's TMJ4.
Nick, thanks. Here's one more look again at that suspect, Eddie Calloway. They're looking for a 2002 Ford Taurus. Police say if you see him, do not approach him as he is armed and dangerous.
Well, the weather went from really warm to really cold and rainy.
And that was just in 2 hours this morning. Let's turn things over to Brian Goddard with the Storm Team forecast.
Oh, it doesn't take very long around here, does it? This morning, we had the clouds, but we were in the mid to upper 50s. And you can see now in Waukesha, yes, more rain, and that river still flowing very fast. But this rain should not cause any more flooding issues. Yes, it's water, but it's not a lot like what we had the previous two storms. We've had some isolated downpours throughout the afternoon, but most of the rainfall has been between about 1/4 and 1/3 of an inch. The heaviest of the rains now, most of that out over the lake. Still a few isolated spots now around Germantown. Menominee falls out towards Hartford and Slinger, and then back out towards parts of Jefferson County as well. All this moving to the northeast, so Fond du Lac just barely getting clipped by it. That's why you only have 0.04 of an inch. West Bend about 0.08, but here from Waukesha to Milwaukee, anywhere from 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch, and that's pretty much the way it is across most of the region. Sheboygan right now approaching over a 1/2 inch of rain around the area. Now, the temperature was 57 degrees at around 10:30 this morning, and it has steadily been dropping. We are now down to 40 degrees here in Milwaukee. There are parts of the area, though, that are still only in the upper 30s. And then you factor in the wind chills in some locations are in the 20s. 34 right now in West Bend and Port Washington, 37 in Burlington, and 38 in Watertown. With these temperatures continuing to fall and still some moisture around, I would not be shocked to see some sleet or some flurries mixing in with that rain over the next couple of hours. No accumulation, but yes, still some wintry mix in the forecast. Back to you guys.
All right, Brian, thanks. Police are investigating after a severed head of a Minnesota man was found in a home here in Milwaukee. Investigators say they also found body parts strewn around that home. A man is under arrest for this murder. A relative said the suspect and the victim were in a Wausau basement on Wednesday when gunshots were fired, and then the suspect was discovered in a pool of blood. Turning to developments now in the terror in Boston. The city is slowly returning to normal after a week on edge.
As Jay Gray reports, the injured suspect is shedding more light on the terror plot today.
There is activity again along Boylston Street today. Residents and business owners allowed back inside the blast site. Others returning to pick up items left in the rush after the attack.
The first day was, a little on edge, the adrenaline running, but after that, you just begin to just really kind of think about what could have happened and just kind of move on from there.
The investigation is also moving forward. These newly released pictures from an ATM machine showed Jahar Tsarnaev during a crime spree the night before he was captured. From his hospital bed, authorities say he's indicated that his older brother Tamerlan was the mastermind behind the attack and that the two acted alone, motivated by a desire to protect Islam. The wife of the slain suspect is cooperating with police, but her attorney says that neither Katie Russell nor her family in Rhode Island has any inside information about the bombing.
The reports of involvement by her husband and brother-in-law came as an absolute shock to them all.
The shock and pain of the attack continues to wear on so many here. The youngest victim, 8-year-old Martin Richard, was buried in a private service today. Friends and family also gathered to say goodbye to MIT police officer Sean Collier, whose brother says he died following his lifelong dream.
Ever since a very young age, this is what he's wanted to do, and he did it. I mean, he worked his tail off, and he really has made us all very proud of him.
Pride and determination in a city that during some of its most difficult moments continues to stand strong.
Tomorrow, more than 10,000 are expected to join Vice President Biden on the campus of MIT for a memorial to honor Officer Collier and other victims of the attack. Jay Gray, NBC News, Boston.
The suspect's medical condition has improved. He is now in fair condition at the hospital.
Officials from the University of Wisconsin system are in Madison today in front of lawmakers trying to explain a surplus. The $650 million in surplus raised a lot of eyebrows because the university wanted to raise tuition by 2%. They'd also asked for more state money. That did not go over well with some students.
It's horrible. Like tuition for me, I'm going to be paying loans for the rest of my life.
In light of this, I, as well as many other lawmakers, I think in the state, would like to see these resources be used to, at a minimum, freeze tuition, if not lower, going into the next school year.
And during a hearing today in Madison, lawmakers said they were shocked at all this, calling it a scheme to hide a surplus from the public. UW President Kevin Riley told legislators it's not a scheme. They're just trying to protect against economic downturns if state aid dwindles. Well, a Packers legend looking to honor some everyday heroes.
Mike Jacobs is in the newsroom with the story to watch on Live at 5.
Thanks, Annie and Steve. Donald Driver, Double D, says his dream is to honor everyday people doing extraordinary things. We'll show you who's helping Driver make that dream come true and how you can help find one of those heroes. That's coming up on Live at 5, guys.
I had a feeling we'd see him again in Wisconsin.
Yeah, and his $1 million smile.
Thanks, Mike. Well, it used to be you went shopping and you took home your purchase that moment.
With more and more people shopping online, waiting for your stuff can be hard. So find out what FedEx is doing to cut down on that wait time.
And rain, go away. But it's not. If you have a leaky basement, that's a daily mantra for you, but what you need to know before getting those leaks fixed coming up.
I love my new Champion windows. Champion's lifetime warranty is incredible.
Right now, save 30% on windows and more. Guaranteed.
We're here.
Oh, hey, Dan.
I really like your new Jetta. And you want to buy one like mine because it's so safe, right? Yeah. I know what you've heard. IIHS, top safety pick for $159 a month, but I wish it was more dangerous. Like a monster truck or dune buggy. You can't have the same car as me.
Now everyone's going to want one.
Let's get a Jetta.
Volkswagen Springtoberfest is here, and there's no better time to get a Jetta. That's the power of German engineering. Right now, lease one of 4 Volkswagen models for under $200 a month. Visit VWDealer.com today.
Camping World of Chicago is under construction.
And under construction means price reduction during the entire month of April.
While the fences are up, our prices are down. If you're looking for a great deal on a new or pre-owned RV, now's your chance.
Browse over 300 RVs, unlocked and priced to move.
Get deals like a 2012 Coleman for only $99 a month. Yes, we're open during construction, and our selection has never been better. Buy an RV from us and gain access to our Good Sam Elite loyalty program.
Offering incentives valued at over $2,000.
Don't miss the Camping World of Chicago under construction price reduction sale.
The Kobe Jack Pub Burger is a bold twist on our Butter Burger. We're really excited about this burger.
Kobe Jack is a mild cheese, and it has just the right amount of melt.
That is good.
I think it's a perfect fit for this burger.
Seared Midwest beef, always fresh. It's got crispy onions on it. It's got steak sauce, 4 peppercorn mayo. We top it with your Kobe Jack cheese, all served on a zesty artisan bun. It's one layer of flavor after another. Welcome to Delicious.
Tonight, it's the last night of voice battles and their last chance to steal.
We gotta steal!
This is the steal you have to see to believe. Then on Ready for Love, Ernesto's looking for a wife, and these 12 women think they're the one. So to help him choose, Ernesto's sister is going undercover.
She's very annoying. I'm Ernie's sister. Crap, what did I say to her?
NBC's Ready for Love and The Voice. Watch them live tonight starting at 8/7 Central.
For your money this afternoon, let's do the numbers. A little bit of a scare on Wall Street today as the markets reacted to a fake tweet, but call it a rally. The Dow up 152, the Nasdaq up 35, S&P 500 posting a 16-point gain on the trading day. So would you pay more to get your package there exactly when you want it?
FedEx is banking on it. The company will now let you reschedule a delivery day or location for a $5 fee. And for $10 extra, you can choose a 2-hour delivery window. Well, furloughs for air traffic controllers are testing the patience of people who fly. Lisa Myers shows us how bad the backups are.
Delays at LaGuardia, Newark, and Charlotte. The FAA on Monday blamed staffing and weather and said staffing challenges at regional centers led to ground delays and more spacing between flights around the country. It's the first time the public has felt the impact of across-the-board budget cuts from the sequester.
In certain places, I believe cutbacks should not be happening.
I think it's horrible. There's enough problems dealing with delays and security and weather and other things when you're flying. I think they should furlough the president and Congress.
The FAA claims it had no choice but to put 15,000 controllers on unpaid furloughs, which means 10% fewer of them working each day. The agency says that could mean delays of 3.5 hours in Atlanta, more than 2 hours in Chicago, and 1 hour and 20 minutes at LaGuardia. The airlines are furious and argue there are other places to cut.
The air traffic controllers have never been furloughed. They should not be furloughed now.
The controllers complain they're being used as political pawns.
It's the piece of sequestration that I think affects Americans the most. And I don't think that it's fair that air traffic control, particularly air traffic controllers, are being used as a pawn.
Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood has a message for those who want the controllers back.
Call your member of Congress and tell them to fix sequester, and this will go away.
And that was Lisa Myers reporting. This is a live look at Mitchell International Airport. We checked with them earlier today. They said there are no delays because of staffing, but we are also told backups at other airports could affect flights in Milwaukee, so you want to check before you go to the airport.
As you can see by looking at that airport camera, it is a day for the sad trombone.
Yeah. And more cold air is headed our way along with all that rain. Let's get over to Brian Goddard with local forecast.
Big change today. We're calling it backwards day because this morning it was nice and warm, so it was a little cloudy, but we were in the mid to upper 50s around most of southeastern Wisconsin. Then the cold front came through at 10:30, and since then, all bets are off. It has been cold, it has been raining. We've had some moderate rain showers. Those have dissipated now. The yellows are pretty much gone, as you can see on Viper HD, but we're going to be stuck with these light rain showers throughout the rest of the evening, and could even see a little bit of snow or sleet mixing in because the temperature continues to drop. No accumulation expected, but just to be saying, wintry mixed in the latter portion of April makes you want to cringe. There's the mess from today. Cold off to the west. We're not going to see the coldest of the year. That is staying to the west of us, but we have definitely cooled down this afternoon after being near 60 degrees yesterday and even this morning. Tomorrow, more sunshine. That'll be quickly replaced by more clouds tomorrow evening and another chance for a little bit of rain snow mix tomorrow night. Once again, no accumulation expected, but if you're out and about tomorrow night into early Thursday, do not be shocked to see some snowflakes or even some sleet. Fox River still high within its banks, however, and this rain should not compound that issue. It should not cause the water levels to go up because it's only going to be about a quarter to maybe a half inch of rain total. But it is a blustery day, 36 degrees. The humidity is at 92%, so it's very damp outside, and that northwesterly wind putting wind chills into the 20s. Our 40 here in Milwaukee. At 10:30, we were in the upper 50s. 36 from Port Washington to West Bend and Waukesha, 38 in Watertown. And the wind chills in some locations are in the upper 20s, like 28 in Port to West Bend, 29 Waukesha, Burlington, and Lake Geneva. Not nice. That's, if you factor in the wind chill compared to the actual temperature from just a few hours ago, it's about a 30-degree change. And you, of course, have that dampness in the air. I'm just full of great news. Lows tonight will be right around the freezing mark. The moisture will be out of here by then, but over the next couple of hours, as we're in the mid-30s, you will see a little bit of sleet, snow, and some rain. Wind chills in the morning will be in the 20s with that northwesterly wind at 5 to 15. So with the clearing overnight tonight, you'll wake up to sunshine. We'll stay sunny tomorrow, but it's only going to be in the upper 40s, maybe hitting 50 down towards Burlington or Kenosha, and a southwest wind at 10 to 15. The good news is, and I'm hoping it's more than just for a couple of days, there's a pattern change in the atmosphere. The jet stream, which has been south of us and allowing us to be stormy and cold for the past couple of months, is going to shift to the north, and the winter weather ends Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe even Tuesday. Let's hope that we make that major turn for this weekend and just keep going through the spring and summer months. High pressure moves in for tonight. We'll show you some gradual clearing. Sunshine tomorrow. Then that quick and small and fast moving storm system will be here Wednesday night and Thursday morning, with no snow accumulation, but some light rain. 50 on Thursday, 61 on Friday. Here's that warming trend I'm talking about. Spring has finally arrived. 64 on Sunday, almost 70 on Monday with a few showers, and we stay in the 60s next Tuesday. Now that's more like it.
Yeah.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brian.
Okay.
Well, now it is time for Call for Action.
We have had a lot of rain and flooding over the last couple of weeks. It means a lot of you have discovered your basement is leakier than you thought. If you're looking for someone to fix the leak, there are some things to be wary of so you do not get ripped off. Karen Stiles in charge of this from the Call for Action office. Good afternoon, Karen. So what's the first thing people need to do?
All right, Steve, when a crisis happens like a flooded basement, it can be tempting to hire the first person who claims that they can fix the problem. However, before you sign a contract or pay in full, it's very important to ask questions, check out the reputation of the contractor, and get a second opinion.
So, Karen, how do you know who to trust and what questions you should actually ask?
There are a number of good contractors who will do a good job, but unfortunately there are also some unscrupulous ones who take advantage of people by inflating the cost and doing shoddy work. When hiring a contractor, look for those who belong to consumer or trade organizations like the Better Business Bureau or NARI and verify their membership and rating with these organizations. Ask questions about the type of work to be performed, the cost, expected time frame, and alternative solutions. Also ask for proof of licensing, insurance, and references, and check these out as well. And whenever possible, get a second or third opinion. You may find a great variation in approach and the cost to fix the problem.
Okay, so you've covered all your bases, but you still have a problem with your contractor. What do you do then?
If you're unable to resolve the problem with the owner or manager, contact consumer groups like our Call for Action office or agencies like the Wisconsin Department of Consumer Protection. However, make sure that you do this right away. Some of these contractors tend to go out of business quickly. The sooner you act, the better your chances will be for resolution or to warn others from getting scammed. Stephen, Courtney? Or Annie, I'm sorry about that.
I should be so flattered.
Thank you, Karen.
My birthday's in February. It's a late birthday present from Karen Stiles.
Got a question for Call for Action Consumer Complaint? You can go to TMJ4.com or volunteer standby at 414-967-5495. So forget about calories. Find out what some restaurants might put on the menu that will have you thinking before you order.
And new at 4:30, the disturbing reports involving several children that shut down a local daycare.
As we go to break, a live look at Waukesha. River's still running high out there. It would look prettier if the sun were out like it was this morning, wouldn't it, Annie? We'll be back with more after a break.
Today's TMJ4 is giving away gas for a year. That's right. Fill up your ride free for an entire year. Just watch my forecast starting Wednesday night at 10 and look for the key weather word. Then go to TMJ4.com/win to enter. And don't forget, enter every day. Finalists will be announced weeknights during Live at 10.
Win gas for a year. Brought to you by Quick Trip and today's TMJ4.
Hey guys, wait for me.
This is iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio makes you want to move.
When you have a great melody, a song can last forever.
Instantly connected.
I love it when the beat goes boom.
iHeartRadio is the way I get to you.
The biggest songs, the biggest artists,
All in one place.
iHeartRadio.
I'll see you there.
Where is my jacket? Find my dress.
Time Warner Cable lets HBO go anywhere because we give you Game of Thrones wherever you are, on any screen. Whatever you're passionate about, we invent better ways to love it even more. Call today and get a $200 reward card. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
I had this shingle rash right next to my spine, clusters of pustules, pimples. The soreness was excruciating. It was impossible to even think about dancing.
If you had chickenpox, the shingles virus is already inside you.
When you're dancing, your partner is holding you. So his hand would have been right in the spot that I had the shingles. No tango, no rumba, you can't be touched.
As you get older, there's a greater chance shingles can happen to you. For more of the inside story, visit shinglesinfo.com.
There's nothing like fresh hot pizza. But who's got time for delivery? Or to wait 20 minutes at a pizza place? Customers just love our pizza. They can just walk into Speedway and walk out with fresh from the oven pizza by the slice. And on top of great pizza, we've got great jumbo hot dogs, breakfast tornadoes, spicy chicken and Swiss sandwiches, even our new cheeseburger links.
Great choices for a meal on the go.
And right now, anything on the grill, including jumbo ballpark franks, are 2 for just $2.22. You've got my word on it.
The convenience stores of Speedway.
This is how it looked at the lakefront earlier in the day. quite lovely out there. Go for a jog in your shorts, and then, whooped.
And yeah, here it is now. A little gray, a little wet, a little different.
I headed to lunch in my shirt sleeves with my sleeves rolled up, got to the back door.
Sleeves rolled up, huh?
Turned around.
Showing off the guns?
I was working. There's work to do.
All right. No wonder Mother Nature brought the cold. She wanted the sleeves back. Let's take a look what's going on, shall we? Oh, come on.
Can't stand the pythons.
No, you can't. We're still seeing some rain showers out there. For those of you who saw that, your therapist will be happy. We're still seeing the light rain throughout the afternoon and the evening. Could even see some sleet and some light snow mixing in yet this evening, so make sure the shirt sleeves are down so you don't get frostbite. Wind chills right now are in the 20s. Now, let's go to the weather graphics, and we'll show you inside the forecast. This is from last week. This is, thank you for sending this to me, by the way. This
Gladly.
I'm picking on you, so I have to give you some credit here. This is last week's rain from the Midwest Climate Center. You can see in southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois anywhere from 3 to 7 inches of rain, and then you top that off with the 3 to 5 the week before that. It's going to cause some flooding. It has been a nasty couple of months here in southeastern Wisconsin. I always say it's worse somewhere else. I found this today from the National Weather Service. Duluth, April snow. So far, as of today, they've had 51 inches of snow. Just this month. The April record was 31.6. They have shattered that. The snowiest month is 50.1 in November 91. They've beat that. The snowiest February through April is 68.5. They have, get this, 95.7 inches of snow, and they are just 4 shy from the yearly snowiest record. Poor Duluth and Superior.
We'll take some sprinkles, I guess.
I
right?
guess so.
We can survive those.
97 inches in 3.
Gosh.
Go.
They're never going to see the tulips.
Go bench press.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Brian. Well, think about your favorite.
Random shot of my tie.
I
will arm wrestle you,
Your
Ryan
muscles.
Scott. I will arm wrestle you.
Well, how about this? How about you think about your favorite meal in a restaurant?
Now think about this. What would happen if you knew exactly how long you would have to exercise to burn off those calories? The results of a new study still to come.
Gruber Law Offices got the insurance company to pay me $750,000.
If you've been hurt, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I got tired of using the phone and saying, "What did you say?" Then my daughter gave me a gift that changed my life. Hey Marvin, it's Bill. How you doing, my friend?
If you can't hear well on the phone, now you can read what your caller says. CapTel service uses operator-assisted voice recognition technology to show captions of everything your caller says.
Now I can stay in touch with my buddies, thanks to CapTel.
Learn more about this free service and CapTel phones at captelwisconsin.com.
Right now at Kohl's, it's 30% off store-wide with a bonus. Take an extra 20% off appliances, an extra 20% off furniture and Serta bedding. It's one of the biggest events of the year. Kohl's Spring Savings Sale Kickoff. It's 30% off with a bonus. This week, save 20% more on appliances, 20% more on furniture, and Serta bedding. It's 30% off store-wide with an extra 20% Spring Savings bonus. Only at Kohl's.
When you're all out of good ideas and you've moved on to the dumb ones, it's time. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, a higher standard of comfort.
Get special term financing options or up to a $1,600 instant rebate when you purchase a qualifying American Standard heating and air conditioning system. Visit AmericanStandardComfort.com to locate a participating dealer near you.
He really loves it, huh? Yes. Yes, he does. How long has he had that thing? 15 years. Still keep it in the driveway? Nope.
Keep all the stuff you love at Public Storage. Every unit is clean, well lit, and accessible 365 days a year. And it's just $1 for your first month. Click, call, or come by. Public Storage. Trusted nationwide since 1972.
Morning, Brian. Love your Passat.
Listen, Gary.
Uh-huh.
I bought the last one.
Nice try. Says right here you can get one for $199 a month.
Can't believe the lamestream media, Gary. They're all gone.
Maybe I'll get one.
Now everyone's going to want one.
Can't have the same car as me, Gary.
I'm getting one.
Nope.
Volkswagen Springtoberfest is here, and there's no better time to get a Passat. That's the power of German engineering. Right now, lease one of 4 Volkswagen models for under $200 a month. Visit VWDealer.com today.
When news breaks, today's TMJ4 is on your side. If you see news happen, call the Today's TMJ4 tip line at 414-963-4444. Brought to you by Time Warner Cable's Lifestyle Channel, Wisconsin On Demand 411.
For your health news, by now you've probably seen menus that list the calories for your favorite restaurant meals.
Some say that is not good enough, so researchers are now creating menus that tell you how much exercise you will have to do to burn off the calories you're consuming. For example, how long you would have to walk to erase the calories in a high-fat meal. As you could probably guess, the study ended up with people choosing the healthier options. You know, I read somewhere that it's like you have to walk the length of a football field to burn the calories in one peanut M&M.
Come on.
Google it. Use your Google machine.
I just want to enjoy a burger sometimes.
Then enjoy the burger.
Okay. And then the 10-mile walk after.
Bingo.
All right. Now to today's Your Story contribution.
Have you ever been told you look like your mom? In honor of Mother's Day, we're hosting a mother-daughter look-alike contest. This is Erin Wielder and her mom. A little bit of a resemblance there.
And let's take a look at Katie and her mom. What do you guys think? Do you have a picture of you and your mom that can beat that? You can send those to icontribute@tmj4.com.
Thanks for joining us today at 4.
There's more news ahead on Live at 4:30.
Good grief. I'm doing a duet with my new dance partner.
Can't believe I bought a 6-inch Subway breakfast sub and got this one free.
Wow!
Buy one 6-inch sub
and get another one free before 9 a.m.
All April long.
Subway, eat fresh.
The all-new Divino Wine and Dine on Milwaukee's East Side, featuring the original Palermo Villa Pizza. Plus, try a half order of our delectable pasta dishes and small plate entrees. At Divino, our kitchen's always open. Divino Wine and Dine, Milwaukee.
If you're living with moderate to severe Crohn's disease, and it feels like your life revolves around your symptoms, ask your gastroenterologist about Humira, adalimumab. Humira has been proven to work for adults who have tried other medications but still experience the symptoms of moderate to severe Crohn's disease. In clinical studies, the majority of patients on Humira saw significant symptom relief, and many achieved remission. Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal events such as infections, lymphoma, or other types of cancer have happened. Blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure have occurred. Before starting Humira, your doctor should test you for TB. Ask your doctor if you live in or have been to a region where certain fungal infections are common. Tell your doctor if you have had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have symptoms such as fever, fatigue, cough, or sores. You should not start Humira if you have any kind of infection. Get headed in a new direction. With Humira, remission is possible.
On your side, from today's TMJ4.
This is Live at 4:30.
Cold, wet, miserable. 3 words that could pretty well describe our weather right now.
It's not going to stick around for too long, so let's use 2 more words to get to weather. Brian Gotter.
That is the nice thing. This is going to be a quick moving storm system. So starting tomorrow morning when you wake up, it's going to be on the chilly side, but we're going to warm up into around 50 degrees. So a little cooler than normal, but tomorrow looks to be very nice. Today started off with some promise. And boy, things have changed dramatically. You can see on Doppler HD, we're still seeing those light to moderate rain showers. The yellows, for the most part, have now pushed out over the lake up towards Port Washington. We're still seeing a little bit of more moderate rain shower activity down towards Burlington and parts of Walworth County. We've seen anywhere from about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch of rain has fallen so far across the region. Outside we'll go and we'll show you, yes, there are those beautiful conditions that Annie was just alluding to. It is very nice out. 40 degrees is the temperature after being 57 at 10:30 this morning. We are going backwards, and because of those cooling temperatures, we could see a rain, snow, even some sleet mixture between, I'd say, about 7 and 8 o'clock or so. Then it'll gradually stop, and we'll see clearing conditions overnight tonight. 32 by morning with wind chills in the 20s. But as I mentioned, sunny the next couple of days and a big warm-up. The nicest weekend we've had in a long time. If that doesn't keep you around, I don't know what you will.
We have earned it.
Yes, we have.
Thank you, Brian. A crater 93 feet wide and 10 feet deep.
That's what's left of a Texas plant that exploded 1 week ago. The Texas State Fire Marshal called in experts from the ATF along with electrical engineers and chemists. They're still trying to determine where the fire started and what caused it. They said today a rail car that was full of ammonium nitrate was not the cause of the explosion, and they're trying to dig through the rubble. They're saying it's challenging because of what the plant had inside.
There are materials on the site, but not in a quantity at this point that's posing a hazard to anybody. Just by the nature of what was at the facility, there obviously will be some materials that we're keeping an eye on.
And during today's news conference, officials said weather was not the cause of the explosion and fire that leveled the plant and killed 14 people. Well, we learned more today about the bombings in Boston. The surviving suspect says his brother was the mastermind.
And Tori Dunnan shows us just how bad the ambush on that MIT police officer was.
A Boston area gas station manager recalls the fear he felt when a man ran into his store last Thursday night.
He was screaming and he was nervous. He can take his breath.
That man was allegedly carjacked by the Tsarnaev brothers, who were wanted in connection to the Boston Marathon bombings. Within the next 24 hours, one brother would die in a shootout with police. The other would be captured.
We could see that there were no weapons in them, no ignition devices. We broke away from the shield protective cover, and we just rushed them.
New details about the manhunt come as part of the crime scene along Boston's Boylston Street is reopened to residents and business owners who are gradually being allowed to return. Monday marked an emotional and pivotal day in the aftermath of the attack. One victim, Crystal Campbell, was laid to rest. Shortly after, at the moment marking 1 week since the blast, a moment of silence to remember all that was lost and all that's left to recover. From his hospital bed a few miles away, the 19-year-old accused of unleashing the terror along with his now dead older brother faced a judge. Jahar Tsarnaev is charged with using and conspiring to use a weapon of mass destruction resulting in death and malicious destruction of property resulting in death. He could face the death penalty. We're also learning more about the MIT police officer who was killed. A source close to the investigation says that he was shot 4 to 5 times as he sat in his patrol car and was unable to radio in for help. There's a memorial service that's planned for him tomorrow. We're told that Vice President Joe Biden is expected to attend. In Boston, I'm Tori Dunnan reporting.
And this is a scary sight. Hackers gained access to the Twitter account for the Associated Press today, sending out a tweet saying there had been an attack on the White House. That tweet is a fake. The AP account was broken into, and in those few seconds it took to get the word out that everything was fine, Wall Street traders were selling stocks, sent the Dow lower by about 150 points. Things are back to normal on Wall Street. A White House spokesman confirmed the president was just fine.
A Cedarburg daycare remains closed today. The state shut it down after multiple reports of sexual contact with kids. The Family Tree Learning Center is the site of that alleged misconduct between an adolescent and several children. Police received 2 reports of sexual contact and met with parents over the weekend. It's a tough subject to broach with your kids, but one doctors say is incredibly important.
The most important advice I could give to parents is to believe your child and to listen to them when they talk to you.
Police and Human Services won't say much about this since it's an open investigation involving children.
A local police officer will not face sex assault charges for illegal strip searches.
Courtney Garrish is in the newsroom with the story new on Live at 6.
Thank you, Steve and Annie. That officer made a deal that will cost him his job and could put him behind bars, but he will not have to register as a sex offender. What is Chief Flynn's reaction to all this? Today's TMJ4 working on that story, and it's coming up on Live at 6. Steve and Annie, back to you.
All right, Courtney, thanks. Well, Speedbusters is going to one of the worst areas we've ever visited next.
In a few minutes, the inside scoop on Revolution as the clock ticks down to a big finale.
When you need answers, when you need hope. When you need the truth. When you need someone on your side. Today's TMJ4 News.
Motor Trend asked car enthusiasts who aren't driving a Ford to take the EcoBoost Challenge. Ford Focus ST with EcoBoost technology took on Honda and Volkswagen.
Engine sounds awesome.
The EcoBoost is a cool combination. I mean, it's got a lot of horsepower and really great gas mileage.
It's a definite win, especially with gas prices going up. I feel like I'm driving a race car.
The bucket racing seats really held you in place.
There is no comparison.
Focus ST, hands down.
Get a Focus with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash, or choose up to $2,750 cash back.
Some students are in a class by themselves. They find a traditional education too limiting, too old school. eAchieve Academy is an online new school choice for grades 6 through 12 that offers challenging classes, a flexible, individualized schedule, and highly engaged teachers. eAchieve Academy students consistently earn college entrance test scores that surpass state averages. Enroll now and tuition is free with a laptop provided. Go to eachieve.com.
Hold on to me as we go.
It's time to pursue our dreams, to chase what we believe in. It's time to work, to give it our very all and not give up. American Family Insurance believes your dreams deserve the best protection. That's why we're committed to being there for you every step of the way.
I'm gonna make this place yours.
Some things are big, others are huge. Introducing Empire Today's huge $99 room sale. Get carpet or flooring for just $99 a room, as many rooms as you want. Carpet for your bedroom, $99. Laminate or hardwood for the family room, $99. Ceramic tile or vinyl for the kitchen, $99. This is the sale you've been waiting for. Schedule a free in-home estimate now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
And Speedbusters time now. It's one of the worst areas we visited over the years.
And it's not getting any better. We head back to Milwaukee's South Side and finally put a name to the area's strange speeding problem. Speedbusters has become quite fond of Milwaukee's Bayview neighborhood over the years. Sadly, it's for all the wrong reasons. It started in 2009 with speeders ignoring the 30-mile-an-hour limit on Oklahoma Avenue.
We have been literally in the middle of the road, and they just keep coming.
In 2011, it was a little further west. 32, 33, 34. And just last week, same neighborhood, same problem. And the tip that brought us back for another look reads like a cry for help. Look at this thing. It says that pedestrians are afraid to cross the street because drivers up and down Clement have no respect for people. Even a driving rain did not deter speeders on Clement Avenue, but it made their ignorance of the limit even more dangerous. 35, 10 over. So what has Speedbusters learned from all these repeat visits? Well, there is clearly a part of Bayview where drivers seem to lose their common sense. Bordered by Oklahoma on the south, Clement on the west, and with KK as the hypotenuse, what better name for this black hole of reason than the Bayview Triangle? 36, 37, 38. A place where even repeated visits from Speedbusters, or even soaked streets, fail to deter dangerous drivers. So next time we visit this neighborhood, it will be on a ride-along with the guys who carry ticket books. Next week, the Germantown tetrahedron. There are a lot of roadways in our area. We want to know if you see a road Speedbusters needs to visit. Send an email to speedbusters@tmj4.com. All right, Three Little Pigs, a story so cute you got to stick around to see them. You could also win some money if you come up with their names.
And let's take a look outside now. Folks, it's a damp one out there. This is a look at Kenosha, where the rain just will not go away. Storm Team forecaster Brian Goddard is back with the latest on your forecast next.
Catch Me If You Can, the new Broadway musical. Book your seats today.
April 23rd through the 28th at the Marcus Center. Log on to Ticketmaster.com today.
Can you put a price on fuel efficiency? Extra space? Can you put a price on an extra set of eyes? Nissan did. and it's less than Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V. Right now, get a $209 per month lease on the fuel-efficient Nissan Rogue. Glad we could shed some light on the subject. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
Find amazing deals in Menard's Spring Catalog. Keep your dog safe in the security of your yard with pet training products. This remote trainer works up to 150 yards, only $77. This wireless pet containment system is $229. Get a jump start on spring cleaning by organizing your closets, pantries, and laundry rooms with Rubbermaid wire shelving, all 10% off Menard's everyday low prices. Plus, right now, a 4x8-foot configurations kit is only $69.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
When the history of this season is written, it'll be written in the mud, sweat, and tears of the combatants and on the carpet of your vehicle. Unless you have WeatherTech floor liners. WeatherTech liners are laser measured to custom fit and protect your specific make and model. Front, back, even up the sides. Dirt and spills stay in the liner until you wash them away. Order your WeatherTech floor liners at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CAR-MATS. Complete protection, completely American made. Order your WeatherTech protection today at WeatherTech.com.
Sendix is proud to introduce our new Black Angus beef. Our beef comes from cattle raised and grazed right here in the Midwest, America's heartland. The consistently tender and delicious taste of Black Angus beef make it the gold standard of beef, the standard you expect from Sendix. There are 3 labels to choose from: Natural, Reserve, and Gold. Read more about our 3-tier program and our never-ever promise at SendixBeef.com. When you see the red bag, you know it's quality.
Tonight, it's the last night of voice battles and their last chance to steal.
We gotta steal!
This is the steal you have to see to believe. Then on Ready for Love, Ernesto's looking for a wife, and these 12 women think they're the one. So to help him choose, Ernesto's sister is going undercover.
She's very annoying.
I'm Ernie's sister.
Crap, what did I say to her?
NBC's Ready for Love and The Voice. Watch them live tonight starting at 8/7 Central.
Welcome back, everyone. Light rain continues to fall across southeastern Wisconsin. Just clipping us here, right here in southeastern Wisconsin. Otherwise, the heaviest rains have been in Chicago once again, now moving into Michigan. We did have some moderate rain showers. Those have dissipated as they moved out over the lake. The big story, besides the rain, have been the temperatures. If you were out this morning, it was beautiful. It was cloudy, but we were in the 50s, almost 60 degrees at 10:30 this morning in Racine, 56 here in Milwaukee, 52 in Watertown, and 57 out toward the state capitol. Then the cold front came through, and we quickly dropped into the 40s. And now some parts of the area are in the 30s with wind chills in the 20s. So we've had the rain today. That moved in about the same time as the cold front did. The coldest of the air will stay off to the west of us, but the high pressure system will move in here for tomorrow, give us more sunshine, a northwesterly wind. We will get back up closer to 50 degrees. That sun's going to feel good, but it'll quickly be replaced by clouds and another weak storm system that'll bring a rain-snow mix here for tomorrow night. No accumulation. Once again tonight we could see sleet and snow and also some rain between now and about, I'd say, 8 o'clock, and then it all comes to an end. But for the next 2 evenings, there is that chance of wintry mix, but no accumulation. Just to say it is enough. This is what West Bend looks like, and pretty much all of southeastern Wisconsin. Dreary, damp, and cold. The temperature there is 37 after being in the mid-50s earlier today. 37 in Port Washington, 41 in Fond du Lac, where the rain is just missing you. You have had about like 0.04 of an inch of rain so far. Meanwhile, most of southeastern Wisconsin has had about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. 36 in Lake Geneva, 39 in Beaver Dam, is still holding on to the 40s out toward the Dells and Madison. Wind chills are in the 30s and the 20s. That's about a 30-degree drop from earlier to this afternoon when you factor in the wind chill and the actual temperature. Not fair, and it's damp outside. We'll get this mess out of here around 8 or 9 o'clock. Then we'll see gradual clearing overnight. By morning, we'll be right around that freezing mark with a northwesterly wind at 5 to 15. Wind chills will be in the 20s, like they are now in some locations. Highs tomorrow with the sun will be in the upper 40s, may squeak out a 50 or 2 from Whitewater down to Kenosha, and a little bit of a breeze will make it just a little bit cooler outside. Then there are good signs that this pesky and just awful weather pattern that we've been stuck in for the last couple of months is going to change, and hopefully not just for a weekend or for a couple of days. The jet stream lifts to the north. That allows those southerly winds to move in here, keeps the storm systems to the north of us so we can dry out. But the big thing is warming up. We'll show you that here in a second. There goes your storm system. Later this evening, we'll gradually clear out. Sunshine tomorrow with high pressure. Then, of course, that fast-moving and very weak storm system will be here by tomorrow evening and tomorrow night with some very light rain and just a little bit of light snow. 32 degrees tonight, evening rain changing over to sleet and snow, then clearing and cold. Wind chills will be in the 20s by morning. 48 tomorrow, at least the sun is out, and the winds are a little bit lighter. The 7-day forecast shows 50 on Thursday. Look at this warm-up. We deserve this. 61 on Friday, 60s for the weekend, and then almost 70 on Monday. Now, some folks are saying, that's it? Oh, we want bigger. We have to take baby steps, because if we get into the 80s right away, we are going to be like, oh, yeah. It's been so cold for so long. 60s are going to feel fantastic.
And we get severe weather possibilities, too.
Absolutely. So now we get some dry air, some nice mild weather.
A slow ramp up.
Yeah.
And watch out for those mosquitoes.
All right, got her. Thank you. Revolution heating up right here at NBC, and the plot is thickening.
Vince Vitrano shows us now with the NBC Insider Report.
Time for this NBC Insider Report. The plot in this story where the world lost power is advancing both in the primary storyline and in the stories of the individual relationships on the show. Today we're going to talk about the father and son, Tom and Jason Neville.
You're with these people.
What? Even more of a disappointment to you now?
They're terrorists. Murderers.
And what are you?
And we're joined now by that father-son duo, actors Giancarlo Esposito and J.D. Pardo. Giancarlo, let me start with you. I might be the only one in America, but I do feel bad for Tom Neville. He undergoes a complete transformation of his character since the blackout, and it seems like he's aimed at one thing: protect his family, and now the family is falling apart.
Absolutely. You know, very important portrayal for me is I have a family, and that internal instinct is so very strong. Tom is a great soldier. He does follow orders and does what he's told, but when it comes to his family, that is the loves of his life. And unfortunately, sometimes your family does what you tell them to do or you suggest to them. Sometimes they don't.
And JD, that's where you come in. I'm wondering, do you see room in your character for a reconciliation here? I mean, are you going to go Luke Skywalker on this, turn him to the good side?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think there will always be a chance for reconciliation because there is a lot of anger, there's a lot of resentment in Jason, you know, towards his father. But it's there because there's also this deep love for him as well.
If anybody thinks it's a show about the lights going out, I mean, you're just not watching very closely. It's really about some of the themes that you hit on, which is, you know, to whom should your loyalties lie? Should they be with family? Should they be with government? Should they be with humanity? And even within your own character, all those complexities are explored.
It's really, I'm so honored to be on this show. We have great writing that is, in a way, very global. In our world of Revolution, we're dealing with a very big world, but I like the mythological, ultimately those questions that are being asked in the show, and I think that's what it's all about, to create a great scientifically valid yet dramatically character-driven show that deals with relationships between human beings is great entertainment. And the way we've been it's been handed to us is very intelligent and very with it. So very contemporary, very on it. But more than anything, I love to be able to be the carrier of that kind of drama portrayed through my character of Tom Neville. It's been such a wonderful experience to work with JD and other cast members, but to really understand that this is at the root of it. So Kripke's words, our wonderful creator and writer of this show. It's a family drama up against the backdrop of all this other great stuff that's happening.
It's great. Thank you both for doing this. We love the show. Revolution is back on Monday night, 9 p.m. right here on today's TMJ4. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And a brand new Revolution airs next Monday after The Voice, 9 o'clock.
Tonight on today's TMJ4, you get this. Wisconsin tonight at 6:30. The Voice at 7. Ready for Love at 8.
Tonight at 10, surgery changed their lives forever.
Losing even just a little bit of weight makes a huge difference on how you feel.
Now a local couple facing a constant struggle has a message to others about the surgery that saved their lives. That's coming up on Live at 10.
I love my new Champion windows. Champion's lifetime warranty is incredible.
Right now, save 30% on windows and more. Guaranteed.
Why are 8 million people sleeping better tonight?
They went to a Sleep Number store. The only place in the world you'll find the Sleep Number bed. With dual air technology, it allows you to adjust to the support your body needs, each of your bodies. You'll only find Sleep Number at one of our over 400 stores nationwide, where right now, save $400 on the only memory foam bed that adjusts to each of you. Plus special financing on all beds. Sleep Number. Comfort individualized.
This engine's got some juice. How far do you want to take it?
Up to you. Chevy Cruiser's 6-speed transmission allows for lower shift points, offering an EPA-estimated 36 mpg highway.
Okay, then. What a test drive.
Yeah, it's really more of a road trip at this point.
Yeah.
Chevy MPG Ingenuity. Now get this great sign and drive lease on a 2013 Chevy Cruze LS for around $199 a month.
The Colby Jack Pub Burger is a bold twist on our Butter Burger. We're really excited about this burger.
Colby Jack is a mild cheese, and it has just the right amount of melt.
That is good.
I think it's a perfect fit for this burger.
Seared Midwest beef, always fresh. It's got crispy onions on it. It's got steak sauce, 4 peppercorn mayo. We top it with your Colby Jack cheese, all served on a zesty artisan bun. It's one layer of flavor after another. Welcome to Delicious.
Tired of calls, levies, and liens from the IRS or hiring others who don't get the job done? Call Wall & Associates and you'll never talk to the IRS again. We have the professionals who know how to solve tax problems. If you owe money to the IRS, your tax problems are not going away by themselves. Call Wall & Associates right now to speak with a professional tax relief agent.
Call Wall & Associates now at 414-434-7146.
Time now for today's tip. Take a look at these little cuties. They are mini pigs, and they need names. At the Racine Zoological Society, the zoo holding a contest for naming them. They will start taking nominations for names tomorrow on the zoo's Facebook page. If your name gets picked, you could win a prize package worth $250. Bacon will not be accepted as a name, Brian Goddard.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was paying attention to something else. What were you saying?
I said bacon will not be accepted as
No,
a name.
you cannot name a pig bacon. Not at all. You can see behind me, we're going to keep this animal theme going. This is from Cassidy Lee. I'm just looking forward at this camera. I was focused on what we were seeing. Of course, spring means, new birth. We have a fox and its little ones running around. Very cute. And then there's this one. Take a look at the picture in the corner there. This is from Wind Lake, and they're saying rising waters. There's so much water, all of a sudden Flipper has decided to show up. Obviously someone having fun with Photoshop. What you can do today with computers. More rain in the forecast, and you could even see a few snowflakes this evening. John Milan is here, and he'll talk about that and see if that weekend forecast still holds up. We're back after this.
When news breaks, today's TMJ4 is on your side. If you see news happen, call the Today's TMJ4 tip line at 414-963-4444. Brought to you by Time Warner Cable's Lifestyle Channel, Wisconsin On Demand 411.
Hold on to me as we go.
It's time to pursue our dreams, to chase what we believe in. It's time to work, to give it our very all and not give up. American Family Insurance believes your dreams deserve the best protection. That's why we're committed to being there for you every step of the way.
I'm gonna make this place your home.
It's time we took Time Warner Cable to the next level. It's time you get more content on more devices. Our fiber-rich network can reach speeds up to 50 megs. It's time you can call all over the world for just 1 cent a minute. You have to want it, team. You have to...
Sorry, Coach, were you saying something?
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC for a better entertainment experience guaranteed or your money back. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better. And ask about getting a $200 Visa reward card.
It was hard when I was lying in the hospital and didn't know if anybody survived pancreatic cancer that I decided, if I survive this, I want to offer hope to somebody else.
To find out more about our unique treatment options for complex and advanced stage cancer, go to cancercenter.com. You'll be able to see our treatment results for many types of cancers and how they compare to national averages. You can also check for participating insurance plans. Cancer Treatment Centers of America is different. It's state-of-the-art medicine, unique treatment options, and a level of compassion that cannot be copied. Why? Our people. People who give you not only their expertise, but their humanity and the most well-organized, patient-centered care you'll find anywhere.
Life is good, and I just appreciate it totally. I'm doing things I never dreamt I would do.
Every minute counts when you're fighting complex or advanced stage cancer. So please call or visit cancercenter.com today. Appointments are available now. Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Care that never quits.
Morning, Brian. Love your Passat.
Listen, Gary.
Uh-huh.
I bought the last one.
Nice try. Says right here you can get one for $199 a month.
Can't believe the lamestream media, Gary. They're all gone.
Maybe I'll get one.
Now everyone's going to want one.
Can't have the same cars, be Gary.
I'm getting one.
Nope.
Volkswagen Springtoberfest is here, and there's no better time to get a Passat. That's the power of German engineering. Right now, lease one of 4 Volkswagen models for under $200 a month. Visit VWDealer.com today.
Right now at Steinhoffel's, get incredible double-dip savings of up to 66%. Start with savings of 25% off store-wide, then double-dip with your coupons to save even more.
Thanks for joining us at 4:30. The news continues now with Live at 5.
Next at 5, a manhunt in Waukesha, a murder suspect on the loose. Police say he is armed and dangerous. What we're now learning about that man next on Live at 5.
From today's TMJ4.
This is breaking news now on your side.
That breaking news, a manhunt in Waukesha. Police looking for the man who murdered a woman last night. The victim was the mother of a 3-year-old child.
And here is the suspect's picture. His name is Eddie Calloway. Lacey Crisp is live in Waukesha with the latest on the search. Lacey?
Well, police say Calloway is armed and dangerous, and they want to catch him as soon as they can. They have filed charges against him, but he is still on the loose tonight. There are billboards put up on Interstate 43, and he's been put on the most wanted list. We're learning more about Calloway today. According to his rap sheet, this isn't the first time he's threatened to kill a woman.
If a black guy shows up at her door, the police call the police. Why? She didn't go into detail. I'm positive she was heading out. She had to go pick up her kid from school.
That conversation between murder victim Nani Negron and crossing guard Sarah Lamelli happened at 3:45 yesterday afternoon. Police say Negron was shot and killed just after 7 p.m.
And I heard gunshots go off, and I didn't think it was a gun, so I was like, oh, okay. So I heard cops drive by.
Police are now on the hunt for Negron's live-in boyfriend, Eddie Calloway, a felon who shouldn't have a gun, and police admit they don't know where the murder weapon is.
He is believed to be armed and extremely dangerous.
Calloway was charged with disorderly conduct in December 2010 after police say he beat a man. But just in February, Calloway's previous girlfriend asked for a restraining order, pleading with cops, saying Calloway had threatened her life and would hold knives to my throat and a gun to my head.
No stone will be unturned in an attempt to locate him and get this dangerous criminal off the streets.
And I spoke with several of Negron's friends who were too shaken and scared to talk on camera, but they tell me that Negron's daughter is safe with family tonight. Reporting live in Waukesha, Lacey Crisp, today's TMJ4.
Yeah, just a horrible story. Thank you, Lacey.
And here's another look at the man police looking for. He's already been charged with first-degree homicide, even though he's not in custody. Bail set at $1 million. He's got some very distinctive tattoos. If you see this guy, Eddie Calloway, or you know where he is, please call Waukesha Police or call 911.